I've always been drawn to places that hum with secrets. The kind of places people warn you about. The kind they say should be left alone. My friends used to joke about it. Said my curiosity would get me killed one day. Maybe they were right. Because on one heavy summer evening, when the air felt thick enough to choke on, that curiosity led the three of us somewhere we never should have gone. To an abandoned theme park on the edge of town, a place called Wonderland Acres. Wonderland Acres had been shut down for nearly 10 years. The official reason was structural issues, but everyone knew the truth. A 10-year-old boy named Patrick had disappeared there one night after closing. No witnesses, no evidence, just gone. Search parties combed the park for weeks. They found nothing. Eventually, the gates were locked. The rides were left to rot. The boy's parents, grief-stricken, left town, and Patrick was never seen again. And the town quietly agreed to forget. But forgotten places don't disappear. They wait. The iron gates groaned as we pushed them open, the sound echoing far louder than it should have. A shiver ran down my spine. Jamie laughed nervously. "Relax," he said. "It's just an old park. What could possibly go wrong?" Malik didn't laugh. He caught my eye, his unease mirroring my own. The moment we stepped inside, the air changed. The laughter that once filled the park was gone, replaced by a silence so deep it felt intentional, like the park itself was listening. The sun dipped lower, stretching shadows across cracked pavement. Rusted rides loomed around us like skeletal remains. I suddenly felt very small. We wandered deeper into Wonderland Acres, our footsteps echoing in places they shouldn't. The Ferris wheel towered above us, its empty cars swaying gently, though there was no wind. The carousel stood frozen mid-spin. Its painted horses stared forward, their smiles cracked and peeling. Their glassy eyes reflected the dying light. And for just a moment, I thought they moved. I told myself it was my imagination, but the feeling didn't leave. That heavy, suffocating sense that we weren't alone. Jamie was the one who suggested the funhouse. The building leaned crookedly, its sign barely hanging on by rusted bolts. Shattered mirrors littered the entrance, reflecting warped versions of ourselves. Inside, the air was stale, thick with mildew and decay. Every mirror twisted reality, our faces stretched unnaturally, smiles bent into grimaces. Eyes seemed just a little too aware. I caught a glimpse of Jamie laughing in one reflection, then screaming in another. I blinked, my heart racing. "It's just tricks of the light," I whispered. But I didn't believe it. That's when Malik found the door, half buried beneath vines and debris, old, forgotten. He hesitated before opening it. "Should we?" he asked. Every instinct screamed no, but curiosity is a powerful thing. "Just a look," I said, my voice shaken. The staircase descended into darkness. With every step, the air grew colder, heavier. Strange symbols were carved into the stone walls, pulsing faintly like they were alive. I traced one with my fingers. It felt warm. At the bottom, we entered a massive chamber. The walls were lined with mirrors, but these were different. They shimmered with an oily darkness, reflecting more than just our images. I felt drawn to one. Malik shouted for me to stop. I didn't. The moment my fingers touched the surface, the world collapsed. I saw them. Children, lost, crying, trapped. Their faces twisted in terror as they reached for something they could never touch. Their screams flooded my mind. Patrick was there, watching, waiting. I stumbled back, gasping for air. "We need to leave," Jamie said. Then the park answered. A deep hum filled the chamber. The walls began to pulse. We ran, but the corridors twisted, reshaping themselves with every turn. Then we saw it. A mural. An ancient, impossible entity surrounded by children, frozen in agony. Beneath it, words etched into stone. They were taken. They were chosen. The ground shook. A shadow emerged, vast and formless. I couldn't breathe. "Run!" Malik screamed. We fled. The whispers followed. "Join us. Stay. Learn." They pulled at my mind, at my soul. But Jamie grabbed my hand, dragging me forward. We burst from the funhouse into the night air, collapsing just beyond the gates. The whispers faded. But the silence that replaced them was worse. We never spoke of Wonderland Acres again. But it never left me. I felt watched, followed. Every night the whispers returned, not threatening, inviting. I realized something then. Patrick wasn't the only one. There were countless others, waiting.